So thank you so much for giving your time to the introduction, and I really hope you liked it. You're convinced enough to go ahead with the book itself. So now let's begin with the book, The Parable of Pipeline, and stay tuned with the book itself.
Hello viewers, a very warm welcome to all of you. Let's get started with yet another great session of Richer Readers. So you have been already introduced to the novel The Parable of the Pipeline by Burke Hedges. You know, this book was written in 2001, but it is so relevant even today. It is written in a very lucid language and it talks about why building a pipeline of residual income is so very important. We all are fighting for financial freedom in today's world. And so, not just generating income, but generating savings is also a very important aspect of it. So, as you've already heard of the story of Bruno and Pablo in the last lecture, so you have come to know how Pablo's conviction was so very important, which was the driving force to make him the Pablo pipeline man, and what was Bruno's hard work but not the smart work which made him sick dull in the end. Isn't this the harsh story and harsh reality of today's world? How many of us dare to dream the pipeline dreams? Very, very few. And with this story, the author has put upon us a very thought-provoking question. Who are we? A bucket carrier or a pipeline builder? Bruno or Pablo? Who are we? When do we get paid out? When we show at work? Or do we work once and get paid over and over again because of our smart techniques? Are we getting into the time for money trap? Or we are still in the illusion of getting a dream job or a secure job? If a disaster strikes, do we have a lifeline that will protect us like a pipeline of income? Yes, these are the questions which the author is asking us, and we need to ask ourselves too. The lifeline which the author is referring to is the pipeline of ongoing residual income. Income that keeps coming in whether you put your time or not. The author again reiterates the fact that we do live in a bucket carrying world, and our education system, our society is driving us to live in this manner. We go to books, we go to school, and we learn just to carry buckets. We work hard, we work really hard, but each of this hard work is just securing us a good job. We change jobs from company A to company B to carry even bigger buckets, work longer hours, and then we put our kids into the same system to carry buckets. We chase our dreams, but we do not chase excellence. Isn't it true? Now, just think of it. Even if we are in one profession, for example, say we are a cook or a retail salesperson, we look at the annual income of a lawyer and a physician and we think, wow, if I made like that kind of money, I would be really financially free. No more lying awake at night, no worry about paying bills. But do you think this is the solution? No, this is not the solution. With increasing income, the expenses also increase. The truth is that doctors or the lawyers make 6 figures a year, and yet they spend most of their income in their lavish lifestyles. And you know, the author has put in very mind-boggling lifestyle statistics of 19th century versus the 20th century. Let me give you a look. The average median income has increased to $47,000. There are more cars in the country than the people. Most families own at least 2 televisions. There is more disposable income, more leisure time, more career options. The life expectancy rate has also increased. Bravo, we are doing so good. But wait. Do you know? Most of US's 72 million families are still living paycheck to paycheck. Just hear the hardcore facts. Consumer debt is at record high. The proportion of women who are working to support their families are more than double. More and more people are taking second and third mortgages on their homes to pay bill. Personal bankruptcies are increasing every year. Even though the economy is booming. Hey, wait, what's wrong with this picture? The economy is booming and we all are getting bankrupt? What is this? Do you know? There is a lack of fundamental understanding of how wealth is created and accumulated. Wealth is not the same as income. If we make a good income each year and spend it all, we are not getting wealthier. We are just living high. Wealth is what we accumulate and not what we spend. Now that you have understood this, that the importance of building pipeline, let's talk more about this in our next video. Until then, please keep following Richer Readers and do not forget to press the bell icon. Thank you.